Ever since the invention of the television programs have found ways to influence people's lives. Even today, the influence of a good TV show can be seen in its viewers' enthusiasm for the program. For example, a recent Weibo post that's been getting a lot of Chinese comments was about how people are becoming fascinated, obsessed even, with zombies, all thanks to the hit TV series The Walking Dead. Now, people have been documented to take part in large zombie gatherings called zombie walks in 20 countries. The largest gathering drew more than 4,000 participants in New Jersey in October of 2010. Now, The Walking Dead isn't a program that is broadcast on Chinese TV, but Chinese audiences have been able to get their zombie fix online and through DVDs. The show is also wildly popular with the younger crowd, but how do Weibo users feel about acting out or cosplaying a hit TV show about zombies? Let's take a look.
That's part of their culture. It's a combination of their economy and their politics. Hey, that looks like fun. Too bad we can't have gatherings here. It would be considered an illegal assembly. Are the zombie gatherings a way to protest against the government? They are just doing it for fun. I don't think it's a bad influence. Americans love zombies because they love the idea of an end of the world. It is part of their religion. We don't have an end of the world in our religion, and so we don't have an apocalypse scenario.
Now, although you won't see Chinese people getting together to do a zombie walk in China anytime soon, people are still finding ways to show their love of their favorite TV shows. For example, The Legend of Zheng Huan, a period drama set in the Qing dynasty, is very popular in China. The use of archaic sentence structure and old Chinese vocabulary set the language of the TV show apart from modern Chinese shows. The Chinese television industry itself is still lagging behind those of other East Asian countries such as Japan and South Korea, and many Japanese and South Korean TV shows are wildly popular in China. Now, due to the number of restrictions set in place by China's media censors, TV shows that involve excessive violence, a lot of blood and gore, as well as superstitious elements are not allowed to be broadcast in the country. However, there seems to be an exception, or rather the censors are extra lenient if the violence is targeted at Japanese soldiers of the Second World War. There have been a number of posts on Weibo that pointed out a rather interesting phenomenon in China's TV industry, where a vast majority of programs depict cartoonish-style violence and off-the-wall absurd plots about China's struggles against Japan in World War II. Now, Japanese actors in China have also voiced their displeasure of the kind of Japanese roles that are being written for Chinese TV shows. Some well-known Chinese educators also pointed out that Chinese TV shows have a tendency to portray Japanese soldiers of the Second World War as bumbling fools, as opposed to powerful opponents. Something that people also pointed out only tarnishes the image of Chinese soldiers. After all, if you're having trouble fighting against a bumbling fool, what does that say about you? Okay, now let's get back to Weibo and take a look at what else people have to say about America's fascination with zombies.
Another example of the power of American culture. Chinese people are beginning to accept the idea of Western vampires, angels, zombies, werewolves as part of our popular culture. America wins again. I don't think something like zombies and a doomsday belief would ever be accepted in China. The government would criticize it as a corruption of our culture. It's all a sense of escapism. We have escapism too. Our young girls dream of traveling to the past, and people pretend that they live in another time and place. Chinese people do not have the courage to do a zombie walk, nor are they allowed to do it legally. Anything that is not normal is a way of expressing discontent. They are dressing up as zombies to express their discontent. We are becoming money-making zombies in real life.
The diversity of American television program is the envy of Chinese television producers. Now, a lot of media professionals believe that the state's strict control of TV content is killing the creativity of the industry. For example, TV shows like The Vampire Diaries would not be approved in China because it would be considered as a show that promotes superstition. The Walking Dead would be too violent and gory, while there are absolutely zero shows that even resemble anything close to a Star Trek. Since, according to some Chinese producers, Chinese audiences find it very hard to relate to science fiction stories. And you can't have time travel plots because, well, you've got to respect history.